If you are into small-wheeled bikes, the Benelli TNT 125 is a 125cc motorcycle that delivers in every aspect, as well as being remarkable value for money. Its styling is wonderfully flamboyant, and the ride quality on a par with what you would expect on such a genre of bike. Although not quite as prevalent as with the Honda MSX 125 Gram, you can still buy hop-up parts for the TNT, meaning you can customize it further or just go bonkers with the motor's performance. However, most bikes will be for learner riders, so you'll need to retain the factory specification or insurance costs will begin mounting quickly. Benelli have focused more on the TNT's styling than its equipment level, and you have to say they have done a great job with lovely details such as its twin stacked exhausts, trellis frame, bold paint, and spider eye headlights. The LCD dash has a fuel gauge, clock and trips, but there is no gear indicator, and the brakes are combined and therefore lack an ABS system. There again, what equipment do you really expect on a bike such as this? And the TNT does have inverted forks and adjustable spring preload on its shock, which is good. Small wheels, a 124 kilograms wet weight, and a 12-15 millimeters wheelbase means that the Benelli TNT 125 is super agile, especially when 90 kg of rider starts to add some influence with their body position. In town, the Benelli zips through gaps, and on the open road it is pleasingly stable in a straight line while still retaining its agility in bends. The suspension is perfectly acceptable for the speed of the bike, and the combined brakes have enough bite to lock the front or do a stoppie if you hammer them hard enough. Although you can't do skids as the rear brake is linked to the front. Comfort isn't really a consideration on a small-wheeled bike, but taller riders should note that the TNT tank's recesses are too low to slot your knees into, meaning their pointy edge presses uncomfortably on your leg. With a 780mm seat height, high bars, and low pegs, the TNT is about as ergonomically pleasing as a bike like this ever can be. You can't expect too much from a learner legal 125cc air-cooled single, but the TNT 5-speed engine buzzes along merrily and will hold 60 miles per hour, which is more than enough on a bike with 12-inch wheels that is only a meter tall. Its twin spark head is also pretty efficient with economy figures in the 120 mpg range easily achievable, and it makes a decent 11.1 bhp with 7 4-pound-feet of torque. In town it is more than fast enough, accelerating away from the lights, and the clutch action very light and gearbox positive. The mirrors vibrate like crazy, but the little engine is generally being thrashed to hell, so what do you expect? Owned by the Chinese company Xinjiang, all Benellis are built in China, but the styling and R&D department is based in Italy. Xinjiang's parent company is Geely Holding Group, an automotive manufacturer that owns Volvo and Lotus, so they are far from small players, which is reassuring in terms of spare parts supply. When you pay such a low price for a bike, you have to expect some compromises. However, there is nothing to hint at a lack of build quality. And the 125cc motor is a reliable unit that is tried and tested. Our Benelli TNT 125 owners' reviews show a mainly favorable score, with the prevailing negative appearing to be a lack of power, something that's unlikely to change given the regulations for learner riders in the UK.